of McNeese this evening. Last season, UCA went to Lake Charles and shut out the Cowboys. It was the first time McNeese had been shut out in a game since 2001, and the first time a Southland Conference team did so since 1987. The coaches didn't really mention it that much this week, but you have to believe it's on the back of the players' minds this evening. It may be a sold-out crowd in a brand-new stadium, but HBU head coach Vic Sheehy didn't seem too worried about getting swept up in the pageantry of today. In fact, he said that may wear off in about a quarter. Both coaches preaching all week, don't let the atmosphere overwhelm you, because they're here for one thing, to walk away with their first conference victory. It's a battle for all the beans, red beans and rice that is. It's the 9th annual meeting of the Red Beans and Rice Bowl between McNeese and Central Arkansas. The winner takes home the hardware, but more importantly, Southland Conference title implications are on the line tonight. McNeese and Central Arkansas coming up next. Following that UCA loss, Sam Houston State head coach Casey Keeler called a team meeting at 4 a.m. that morning. In fact, the team went straight from the plane, landing in Arkansas, and went straight into the team meeting room. Keeler clearly frustrated, but it's not the first time he's done this in his coaching career. He did the same thing back at Delaware in 2010, and Randy and Shay, that team went on to win the national championship. We are joined by LSU head coach Ed Orgeron, but tonight that is not his title. He is going by the title of dad. He's got Parker and Cody out there. Tonight's all about family, Coach.
Right. No question. We're such proud parents, Kelly and I, of Parker and Cody and Tyler. We're so glad that they back these Cowboys. What a wonderful university and a wonderful coaching staff.
It's been a tough game so far. We've seen the Tigers come back against Auburn earlier this season. What would you dial up right now, Coach?
We're going to keep on fighting. Throw the ball deep. Keep on fighting. It's never over.
It's a beautiful night for football here at First Security Field at Estes Stadium, where University of Central Arkansas is putting Sam Houston State on upset alert, 31-17 at halftime. The Bears are looking for their second Southland Conference win of the season. They won last week against Southeastern Louisiana 38-6. Here's a behind-the-scenes look at that victory.
UCA having some trouble going against that McNeese defensive line, Tatum.
They really are, and they have a nickname that they received in the 70s, and it's stuck. They called them the Blue Wall, and heading into this game, they were only allowing opponents an average of 55 yards per contest. That's 2 yards per carry, which is tops in the Southland and second nationally. Now, I am joined by Jaquez Stancy's #1 fan, his mom, Deborah, and they have been through so much the past couple of years between his cancer diagnosis, but now he is cancer-free. We saw him just a second ago take the ball in special teams. What is that moment like to see him back out there? Well, I found one of the best seats here in the house. One of my favorite facts about this stadium, it was designed by the same guys who designed AT&T Stadium in Arlington and the new Viking Stadium up in Minneapolis. But this right here on the north berm is where standing room only is. You can have about 2,500 people out here, and there's about 9,500 seats. That's where you get the 12,000 fans in this stadium. Coach, so much was made this week about the play in the trenches, but what about special teams tonight?
The special teams is huge.
Thanks, Randy. I spoke to Coach Conk as he was coming out of the locker room, and he said they're a pieced-together football team, but he's been impressed with their physicality and their discipline on the field. Now, he wants them to turn those field goals into touchdowns and keep creating the turnovers that they've been successful at in the first half, but he also said he's very impressed with the way that Jake Blumrick has been playing. In fact, he said he's been playing his butt off, and he is just very encouraged by the way that he's come out here and taken control of the offense so far.